Hello, my friend. Welcome to another English learning video. Do you feel nervous when speaking English? Do you understand English but find it difficult to speak? It's okay. Don't worry. That's very normal. Today, I have something special for you. A simple technique that can help you speak English fluently, like a native speaker. It's called the shadowing technique. What is shadowing? It's very simple. First, listen carefully to each sentence. Then, repeat after me like an actor in a movie. Don't think too much. Don't translate. Just listen and speak. This technique trains your mouth, your brain, and your ears to work together in English. And in this video, you can also learn 20 useful English words. They will appear in blue on your screen, so you can easily find and remember them. Are you ready? Let's begin. My name is Emily. This is the story of my amazing adventure in Canada. I am a young woman from the United States. I work as a software engineer. Every day, I write computer programs and solve technical problems. It's not always easy, but I love what I do. My family is ordinary, not rich, not poor, just normal people who love each other deeply. One sunny morning, I went to my office as usual. Everything seemed normal until my boss called me into his room. My heart started to beat fast. Oh no, I thought, did I do something wrong? Am I in trouble? But when I walked in, my boss was smiling. He handed me a white envelope. "Emily," he said, "your last project was a big success. The company made a lot of profit because of your hard work. This is a small reward for you." I opened the envelope slowly. Inside was a plane ticket, a 4-day vacation to Canada. I couldn't believe it. A free vacation just for me. I felt so happy and excited that I almost screamed. I had never been to Canada before, but I had always dreamed of visiting. A week later, I arrived at Toronto International Airport. The moment I stepped outside, I felt the cool Canadian air. It was refreshing and clean, so different from my city back home. The airport was huge and full of people speaking different languages. I looked around, but quickly felt lost and confused. Where should I go? Where is my hotel? I looked at my phone for directions, but the map wouldn't load. My internet connection wasn't working. I walked around with my heavy luggage, trying not to panic. I was getting tired, hungry, and worried. Then, a young man noticed me. He looked about my age, maybe a little older. He had kind eyes and a friendly smile. "Are you lost?" he asked. "You look confused." "Yes," I said, feeling a little embarrassed. "I can't find my hotel. And my phone isn't working?" He smiled. "Don't worry, I can help you." His name was Alex. He helped me find a taxi and even spoke to the driver to explain where I needed to go. I was so grateful. "Thank you so much," I said. "No problem," he replied. "Enjoy your stay in Canada." He waved goodbye and walked away. The next morning, I decided to explore the city. I went to see Parliament Hill in Ottawa. The buildings were beautiful, old, and full of history. I took many photos and felt peaceful walking by the river. While I was there, I saw a small ceremony taking place. A Canadian soldier was changing the guard. Many tourists were watching quietly. The soldier wore a red uniform and stood tall and proud. It was an impressive moment, full of respect and tradition. After that, I decided to visit a local market. But I made a mistake. I took the wrong bus. After 20 minutes, I realized I had no idea where I was. The sun was starting to set, and I began to worry again. I stood at a bus stop, holding my map and looking around. Then, suddenly, I heard someone call my name. Emily, is that you? I looked up, and it was Alex, the same kind man from the airport. What a coincidence, I said. He laughed. You again? Lost a second time? Yes, I admitted, laughing too. I think Canada wants to keep me lost. Come on, he said. Let's get you somewhere safe. I know this area very well. He guided me through the streets and took me to a cozy ice cream shop. The smell of vanilla and chocolate filled the air. We both smiled. We ordered ice cream. I chose strawberry, and he chose chocolate. We sat down by the window and started talking. Tell me about yourself, he said. I told him about my job, my family, and my life in America. He told me that he worked as a photographer. He loved taking pictures of nature and wildlife. As he spoke, his eyes lit up with passion. I could tell he truly loved his work. We talked almost 2 hours. We laughed, shared stories, and discovered that we had many things in common. He was kind, funny, and thoughtful. When it was time to leave, we exchanged phone numbers. I hope we can meet again, Alex said. Me too, I replied. That night, back at my hotel, I couldn't stop thinking about him. He had made my day brighter. A few minutes later, my phone buzzed. It was a message from Alex. Hi, Emily. Would you like to have coffee tomorrow? I know a great place by the river. I smiled and typed back, Yes, I'd love that. The next morning, Alex picked me up from my hotel. We went to a small coffee shop near the water. It was quiet and cozy with the smell of fresh coffee and warm pastries. We sat by the window and sunlight danced on the table. Alex had brought his camera. He showed me beautiful photos of Canadian landscapes, snowy mountains, green forests, and golden sunsets. You're very talented, I said. He smiled shyly. Thank you. You know, I usually don't talk much to strangers, but with you, it feels natural. After coffee, we walked along the river. The morning sun made everything look golden. The air was calm, and the sound of water was peaceful. Then Alex stopped walking. He looked into my eyes and said softly, Emily, I know we just met, but I feel a special connection with you. My heart skipped a beat. I looked at him and whispered, I feel it too. He took my hand gently, and we walked together in silence, smiling. Time passed too quickly. My last day in Canada arrived. Alex came to the airport to say goodbye. This isn't really goodbye, he said. I want to visit you in America soon. I'd love that, I replied. He handed me a small envelope. Inside was a photo he had taken of Parliament Hill. On the back, he had written, For Emily, the girl who made my city more beautiful. Tears filled my eyes, happy tears. We hugged tightly, and I promised to call him every day. On the plane back home, I looked at the photo again. I smiled thinking about our wonderful time together. What started as a work reward became something much more special. Sometimes the best adventures happen when we least expect them. And sometimes strangers become the most important people in our lives. I couldn't wait to see Alex again. My Canadian adventure was just the beginning of our story.